What's your favorite part about camp so far?
The canoeing.
I like the climbing the wall, and I like meeting the new girls.
Some pretty typical answers you would get at any camp, but these aren't your typical kids, and this certainly isn't your usual summer camp.
Most regular camps would never take a child with a pacemaker, for example, because they couldn't have the responsibility.
This is Heart Camp at Camp Conakry outside of Zelienople. Dr. Bill Netjes founded it 17 years ago, and all 130 plus kids here have heart disease, including every one of the counselors.
When I got here, my counselor had the same heart condition I did. It was like, oh my goodness, I might make it. I might be able to, be a nurse or, have a family one day.
And that's what Jackie Hess learned when she attended camp as a kid. She's now a pediatric cardiac ICU nurse. From camper to counselor, Jackie is now in charge of all of the counselors, and she's really someone that can identify with them all.
Some of the girls who don't want to let their scars show, they'll actually wear a bathing suit and be able to go in the pool, and that might be the only time this year they'll go in the pool.
Just because these kids have a disability doesn't mean they're limited in what they'll attempt. There's a ropes course and there's a rock wall, and it's here that we get the sense these kids have a hold on their conditions and they don't feel held back. In fact, they're comforted.
We all understand what each other is going through, but other kids don't.
I just enjoy all the people with knowing people have a problem other than me, and I just like it.
Carly Kirklow has made the camp for the 4th year now. She's known as the charmer with a killer smile, and she says the crafts are her thing. As for R.J. Ott, he's a first-time camper from the Allentown area and quickly makes himself a marked man.
Is there anything you really want to do? What?
Cause a food fight in the dining hall.
This says a lot about the camp because kids come back here year after year. Some kids have come 16, 17 years in a row. Even the first-year kids who are very nervous when they first get here lose that fear almost immediately. And the reality of it is, it's the parents who are the ones who are nervous and who are scared. I know because I speak from experience. This is my little camper.
I had 2 open heart surgeries. I've had pacemakers.
Yeah. 2.
As Madeline gets older, she's become more self-conscious of her scars on her chest and her stomach, where she just had her second pacemaker transplanted a couple of months ago. But here, it's different. As a protective daddy, you'd think I'd be worried about injuries or twice-a-day meds. Actually, she couldn't be in better hands.
There's a little bit of liability, but we try to make it as safe as we can. We have a lot of medical staff up here. There's at least 3 full-time doctors and several that come up for part of the week, and a lot of nurses, 20 nurses.
In fact, Dr. Russo walks us through the infirmary where they are fully equipped to handle just about anything.
Everything you would possibly need to intubate somebody.
While the infirmary is outfitted with everything from oxygen to syringes, IVs, docs have never needed to treat anything more than an asthma attack or bee sting. And campers don't have to worry about anything except pedaling a boat, casting a line, catching fish, and feeling like they can rather than they can't.